If you're a people person, then you're going to love this lesson in how to make money from attending live events. And if you're not a people person, you're probably going to love it even more, because I'm going to show you how to attract opportunities to you by really never having to talk to more than a few people at each event. It's one of the primary strategies Mercedes and I use to build epic real estate. And you can copy it and build your empire too. But before we go there, click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because I post cool stuff like this each and every week and you don't want to miss it. Let's go. If you got into real estate for the money, you made a good move, because this is where it's at. More people have made their millions in real estate than anything else. And if you're a people person, then you're really in the right business, because it's a people business. Real estate is bought and sold between people. Now, if you're like me and you're more of an introvert and don't feel small talk and networking are one of your strengths, or maybe even cringe at the idea of a networking event, I totally understand. If that's you, you're also in the right business, because I'm going to show you how to crush the money-making people business regardless of your social interaction preferences. And this is really important, because if you get this wrong, you're going to be uncomfortable talking to people, which is not good. Your confidence is going to suffer, and you're going to miss out on a lot of easy opportunities. But if you get this right, you'll look forward to attending live events. You'll be confident and comfortable and attract opportunities to you without having to talk to a bunch of people or really having to try too hard. And that's me. I'm rather lazy socially, but I was able to take advantage of live events to create a $1 million business the very first year that I took it seriously. So let's jump into the what, the where, the why, and the how I did it, so you can walk in my footsteps and produce something similar, or even better. 1, the what. What is it? Well, I'm talking about live events like a RIA meeting. It stands for Real Estate Investor Association. That'll probably make the most sense to attend, as everybody in attendance is of like mind. They're all real estate focused. But any networking group or gathering where you're given the opportunity to introduce yourself to the group, that's going to work just fine. Events like entrepreneur groups, or the Chamber of Commerce, or the Kiwanis Club, or the Elks Lodge, or networking clubs and groups like BNI or LaTip, or just going to meetup.com and attending groups that align with your own personal interests, like hiking or wine tasting or tennis, whatever your interests are. Also, volunteering for your favorite causes and charities can be very effective for your real estate investing. As well, attending industry events like the Landlord Association event, or the Family Lawyer event, or private money events, or the CPA convention. 2, where do you find these groups? Well, a Google search will get you all of the information you need to find and attend a live event. nationalria.org or meetup.com is going to get you most of what you're looking for. But look for meetings and gatherings locally too. 3, why? Why would you want to go to these events? Well, it's because this is where the people are. And this is a people business, as I mentioned. As real estate investors, we invest a lot of time and money in generating leads, and then a lot of energy building rapport with our leads to get them to know, like, and trust us. With live events, you can cut out a ton of that middle stuff and just go straight to the source. And for the most part, live events are essentially free to attend in comparison to many of the marketing strategies that we employ. 4, okay, how? How do you make these events work for you? Well, the first thing is, don't go empty-handed. At the very least, you want to take a business card with you that has a call to action prominently displayed on it. Here's the one that I use. Mine says, get a fast, fair offer at, and then it has my website. But what I've found that works best is a property flyer like this. And if you don't have a property of your own, use someone else's. Call up people on Craigslist that are advertising property, or find something on the MLS and ask the realtor if it's okay. Or call up a turnkey operation and ask to represent one of theirs. You're going to be hard-pressed to find someone that would turn down free promotion. There's no shortage of properties to use and create a flyer for yourself. And of course, all of the contact information on the flyer will be yours. And be really simple with it. You don't need to make it complicated. Only put the stuff on the flyer that your ideal buyer would be most excited about. If it's a primary residence where they're going to live, then focus on the curb appeal and the school system and the open floor plan. But in most cases, you'll be sharing your property with people looking for investments. So focus on that. like return on investment, like opportunity, like below market value, like cash flow. Now next, you're gonna grab the mic, literally or virtually, when there's an opportunity to introduce yourself to the group or during the once and have section of the meeting. This is your moment. If you don't want to have a bunch of conversations with a bunch of people, then this is the alternative. I mean, in 60 seconds, you'll be able to speak to everybody in the room, and you're gonna do it in a way that attracts the right people to you. And there's a formula for it. First, you need your audio business card dialed in for the ideal person that you're hoping to meet at the event. Second, play their favorite radio station, WIIFM, What's in it for me? And third, give them a call to action. You gotta tell them what to do or they won't do it. My typical introduction would sound like this. Hi, my name is Matt Theriault. I help busy professionals build passive income portfolios through real estate so they can retire early. And I have an income property right here that's priced at 15% below market value and would produce conservatively an annual return of 12%. It's just been rehabbed, property management is already in place, and as well, there's already a long-term tenant living in the property. So if you'd like more information on this and others that I have just like it, at the end of the meeting, meet me in the back of the room and I'll be happy to give you a flyer and answer your questions. Thanks. Boom, that's it. 60 seconds, you've talked to every single person in the room. Then you hang out in the back of the room after the event and watch all of the right people come to you. And most will ask for a flyer and some more information about the property, and that's okay, and you'll give it to them. But there's your opportunity to set something up. Many will ask you for a business card, and there too is an opportunity. And here's how you make the most of this. When they ask you for a business card, ask them why. And they'll probably say, so I can call you later. Great, should we set something up now? Seize the moment. And here's the typical results that you can expect from attending live events. First, you'll certainly sell your deal every once in a while. It'll happen. It'll all depend on how good your deals are though. But the second thing that'll happen that you can absolutely count on is you'll start to, and quickly, develop a reputation amongst your community as the person with the deals. Someone that's working, someone that's hustling, someone that's busy. And what that does is it attracts buyers, it attracts sellers, and it attracts lenders to you. That type of activity attracts money and opportunity. One of my private lenders to this day, I met at my very first RIA meeting doing what I just showed you how to do. And if you do this enough, you won't need a marketing budget because the relationships you build at these events will keep you plenty busy. Every time you attend a live event, you'll score yourself on the Daily Navigator like this. For the business cards you collect, you'll put them in your CRM and score them here as a contact. When you write them a personal note, you'll score that here. And for all of the appointments that you set, you'll score those here. So you can see at a live event, you can rack up a lot of points. And that should be a clue, as attending live events are a good use of your time. Okay, can you do this? You can, right? So when will you begin? Well, below you'll see a link to the Daily Navigator with all of the other essential money-making activities listed. You can download a copy there. As well, you'll see a link to the next money-making action for you to take. God bless to your success with the Daily Navigator. Your success is guaranteed. Now, go make it rain. And just before you do, share with me below, how will you use what you learned here today for maximum impact? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.